Teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Doncic, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. There's Williams with the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. LeBron outside from deep. Traps in the tray.
This has been proven. It's a scientific fact. And it's hard to stop LeBron James from scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. There's Williams with the 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Connect with a wide-open look. Trains the three-pointer.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. The Thunder with another miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Doncic, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Pass to Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Caruso takes a 3. Williams can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
James, that's a 2-pointer. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Kept alive. Out to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic missing. The Thunder shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's Dort on the wing. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Connect. And it's Hayes in at the 5, home in the paint. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Doncic. Fast break. Doncic.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Williams with another miss. LA has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. On the wing, Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Williams gets the bucket. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Doncic, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Scooped up and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
Number 22, Cason Wallace.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
LeBron against Wallace. LeBron is doubled. Here's Hachimura. And the Lakers with another miss. The Thunder leading by 4. Wallace outside. Beyond the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Thunder, number 7.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. No coverage that time.
Connect for 3.
Connects, got 6.
Connect has the quick release from the corner. Boy, he is tough to defend.
Pass to Wallace. From the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
2 minutes.
Here's Connect. They get it back. Here's James. LeBron going to work inside.
And LeBron carving out position and converting on that opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Takes the 3. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Dort.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Lakers.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Oh, James flashes in the alley-oop.
That looked easy. Two of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. LeBron James showing he has all the shots.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. The Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. James the pass to Hayes. Hayes with the screen for Connect. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Drills the three-pointer. Now here is Hetchimer. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Jason Wallace is out there with Isaiah Jones. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams at center, locking down the middle. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Williams has a screen for Wiggins over LeBron. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
The offensive rebound. Vanderbilt the pass to James. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from James.
No doubt James can be effective right off the catch if he's gotten himself properly set up.
Williams has a screen for Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Pass to Joe. Looking to end the run. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's James. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice body control there from James to get that shot off while taking the contact.
James, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Nice shot by Waltz.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal.
Wiggins against James. Pass to Finney-Smith. Holmgren with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. These guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Back to Wiggins. From downtown, drills it from outside. Wiggins has got 5 now. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. And what you love about Bronny James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
Wallace outside. Shoots the 3. Pass to Joe. And stolen by LeBron. And here's James outside. Wiggins with the rebound. Lets the 3 fly. James misses.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good with the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Pass to Williams. Wiggins kicks to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And James gets it to go. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Near the 3-point line, it's Holmgren. Money from the wing. 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to James. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low.
And the defense making it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
It's deflected. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams scanning the floor. Outside, Dort fires the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Williams against Doncic. Dort wide open. The Thunder with another miss. Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Hachimura kicks to James. To take the lead, just 5 to shoot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Here's Doncic. Not going to go that time. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Caruso with the ball. 3-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Doncic, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Caruso offline with his 3. Lakers trail by 6. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throw.
And the second free throw, good. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Takes it inside. The 3. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
First team foul.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein with a screen on Doncic. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
This one for 3. Carries it from 3-point range. 9 points for Dalton Knecht.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
A wide open look here for Caruso. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Here's Caruso. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
James wide open from outside off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Williams with a clean look and a miss there on the triple. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point territory. Off on that one. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry.
action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford, Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. Then it's Washington, and it's Davis in at the 4 spot. They get it back to Washington. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gafford passes to Davis. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. You pretty much can't get to a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Irving for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. He's guarded by Gafford. The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren missing. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Irving. Here he goes. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Launches it. And Dort with the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. Dort's got 6.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
The 3 from Washington. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Back to Davis. Irving looking around. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander throws it up high, and Hartenstein slams it in.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Davis can't hit. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. Here's Hartenstein. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Fires it. Irving, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Fires from deep. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mavericks trail by 4. The 3 from Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Thunder have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
That one's good for 2.
Hey, from a technical, mechanical standpoint, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots you'll ever see.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Dallas. Pass to Holmgren. Launches a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Thompson, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 7.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Fades and shoots. From deep, Holmgren. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Irving. Thompson scanning the floor. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, it made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Let's go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. Dallas shooting at about 44% so far. Here's Irving. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Wiggins. 4-3. Ooh, basket interference. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Mavericks leading. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. On the wing, Thompson takes a 3. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected. Thompson outside. The offensive rebound. Pass to Irving. And here's Lively. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams to halt the run. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that one's good.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now here's Dort. He has 6.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Pass to Wiggins. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Wiggins has got 6.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now here's Irving. 14 points for him. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. It's Dort on the wing. He shoots it. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Give him 8 points now. The Mavericks lead by 8. Outside Irving. On the wing, Thompson. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Checked by Washington. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Poke loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Here's Davis. Outside for Irving. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. 7 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA explodes to the rim.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Dante Exum. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the 2 guard. Dallas leading by 4. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Wallace. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Now, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Hits the 3-pointer.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep, and the 3-pointer goes. Christie's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Wallace, driving in. Drops in the layup for 2.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Dallas leading by 4. Outside, Williams.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Oklahoma City is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. High arcing shot. Caruso. Count it.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Christie. They grab their own miss. Fires for three. Pass to Marshall. The three ball. Here's Lively. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Now here's Joe. Here's Wallace. That three's off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. And here's Caruso outside. He buries it from three. Caruso's got 5 now.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
From outside the arc, he drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Wallace. Williams grabs the board.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Christie's shot is off. Thunder trail by 4. Wiggins right side. Lets the three fly. Wallace. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Outside, Williams. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Back to Wallace. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wallace has got 10 points here in the second half. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. With the step back. Williams passes to Marshall. Shoots over Wiggins. Marshall can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Back to Joe. Knocks it loose. Wallace, the pass to Caruso for the lead. Rebounded by Marshall. Here's Christie for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. 3-pointer, no good. Thunder with a lead. Washington with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Shot on the wing. The Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Davis, the pass to Irving. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And he gets that one. Irving's got 20 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. On the wing, Thompson. Gafford with a screen on Dort. And here's Thompson for three. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Here's Holmgren. The three. Holmgren with another miss.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Pass to Irving. Thompson with it. Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Outside for Dort. Goes up on the wing. Williams on the wing. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Good chance here for Irving. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Can he keep it going? Yes, on the jumper.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Here's Irving. On the wing, Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Williams' shot is good.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Davis. Now here's Irving. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's believe in his ability to come up big.
Spins. Here's Irving. Converts after the nice spin. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
36 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
From deep 3-point land. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and
This one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson is out there with Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Gafford in at the 5.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Gafford kicks to Washington. Pass to Irving. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now, here is Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Washington against LeBron. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis surveying the floor. Irving kicks to Thompson. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Oh, that's offensive interference.
The score will not count.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Irving passes to Gafford. The kick out to Irving. For the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
And here's James outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Doncic. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Irving kicks to Washington. Outside for Davis. Shot from the wing. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Thompson, following Hachimura's three-point attempt. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Davis has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs. And here's Doncic from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Another 3 for Dallas.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
The 3 for Doncic. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Irving. The 3 from Davis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The shot off that time. They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. Launches a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Now here's Thompson following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And Thompson gets it to go.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulders.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Fires from deep. To the paint. Out to Thompson. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got 9 points.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. We witnessed him delivering a series of... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Connect, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. It's his first trip to the line.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Dallas again turning it over.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the center. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Klay Thompson. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. They get it again. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Gafford passes to Washington. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles leading by 5. No one near James as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 10 points in the game. Thompson outside. Irving with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 9.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Here's Doncic. And another basket for the Lakers. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's LeBron. James barreling in for the jam.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Irving for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Davis kicks to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Irving sets a screen for Washington. Misses the 3. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 6-point game. Fires the 3. A rebound by Washington.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Shoots over Connect. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got 16 points.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
56 seconds left in the first half. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. 16 points for him.
Let me tell you from experience, when LeBron James is locked in on defense, that's a scary sight for a team.
Thompson for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And the dunk by James.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He dialed that one up from long distance. 11 points in the game.
There's really nothing AD can't do, and he knows it. The confidence is unreal.
Oh, Doncic with a confident 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Thompson from long range. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
38.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's...
Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
So unpredictable in pick-and-roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
Throws it up high and stolen by James. And they're moving it up. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Christie. A three. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Marshall. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
Look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Marshall can't hit. Lakers leading by 10. James looking around. Knocks down the three ball.
And early in his career, that's a great sign for Bronny. Hitting threes, building confidence in that jumper.
Here's Christie. They can't stop the run with that one.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
James. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 15. Down low. Exum kicks to Williams. From outside the arc. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Yep, it counts.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's James outside. Exum pulls it in.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Pass to Marshall. The three. Cans it from downtown. Marshall's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavericks.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
On the wing, James. Defended by Christie. The drive by James. And James throws it down.
And I like how James commits to the drive and goes all out to get where he wants to.
Outside Williams. Releases. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Williams has got 5. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 7. Here's Christie. Lively the bounce pass. Tries again. Offensive rebound. Pass to Christie. Puts up a 3. No good that time. Lakers leading by 7. Kicks it out to James. No good on the triple. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Exum. Still scoreless. Here's Christie. Takes a three, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
3 points.
James against Christie. James gets the bucket. He's got 7.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
With 1 on the clock, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Lakers lead by 4.
All right, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Mavericks trail by 4. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's Davis missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Doncic with it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And here's Davis for 3. Second chance effort. Irving kicks to Washington. Connects from three-point range. Washington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Gafford. And he gets it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Austin Reeves is checked in for Connect. From deep, Reeves traps in the tray. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And it's Irving missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Mavericks trail by 4. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look, LeBron James is just dominant in every aspect of the game. Look, he just bodies people and able to get a second look.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers leading by 6. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. He drains the quick shot. Doncic has got 32 points in the game. Shot to stop the run, and there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Irving.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
And it is wide open. He shoots. Gafford passes to Davis. Doncic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. Irving against Doncic. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What determination from Doncic pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 7. Irving kicks to Thompson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
When it counts, you want to get the ball to Klay Thompson where he can do something special with it.
Fades. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Irving from long range. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
And that one's good. Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Thompson misses. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Doncic gets it to go.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Over Reeves. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 5 on the basket from Irving.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Dallas. He lobs it up. Hayes with the steal. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 44.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throwdown.
And there's another one for the Lakers.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And the 3-ball is good.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Hello out there, and get ready. Well, if you like. Scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Now here's Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. Gets the three to fall.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from three. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
And that one's good. James.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here's Caruso outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Pass to Hachimura. Dort against James. Fader on the way. Goes back up. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line, and the first one at the line is good. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talent would be better suited elsewhere.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now, gets to the free throw line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from three levels. This guy is a legit force.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers with a rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
A clear look for Hartenstein. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it's Doncic missing. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Doncic. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Lakers lead by 6. James outside. With the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 7 points.
Ball on the deck. LeBron coming downhill. Good night. What a drive.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
James can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Caruso with the bucket.
Yeah, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Nails it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the Thunder shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Gilgeous-Alexander hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Los Angeles leading by 8. James with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. The shot by James, no good.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 13.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end if the defense does not adjust.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle. Los Angeles leading by 10. Puts the move on. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams from long range hits the trifecta. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Baseline jumper. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to connect. Fires the 3. And again, the Lakers no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Doncic on the wing. Dort with a steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he lobs it up. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Here's James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. Dort finds Caruso from downtown. Drills it from deep. Caruso's got 5 now.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Doncic, no good. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. It's Dort on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Connect's got 4 rebounds now. The three, James. LeBron fires and hits a three.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And it's the Lakers on the break. From outside, off the mark.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Doncic grabs the miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Out to Hachimura. Pass to James. Back to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Los Angeles leading by 10, and there's James from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 8 here in this quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Hachimura covering. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hachimura. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Buries it from 3. Caruso's got 8. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Caruso, and they pick up 2. 10 points for him.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up.
Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
A generational wing pair. LeBron out there with Bronny. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Reeves in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. 3-pointer. Oklahoma City, the rebound. And stolen by Reeves. Now the Lakers moving it up. James, a good look. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Launches it. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 16. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
B.A., you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
James, a screen on Wiggins. James with the ball. Watched by Wallace. The shot by James, no good.
You can see why he's not really known for his touch around the basket.
Williams from long range. Offensive rebound. Outside Joe. Wallace outside. Connects from downtown. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. And again, the Lakers, no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16.
Well, it's hard to deny the talent of Bronny James, and I think the D took that into account there.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside Joe. Pass to Holmgren. It's Wiggins on the wing. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Puts up a 3. And Wiggins with the 3. Wiggins has got 6 here in the quarter.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Outside Joe. Wallace outside. From outside the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 7. Lets it go from deep. Vanderbilt, the pass to James. Shoots over Wiggins. And again, the Lakers, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Misses the 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
The 3, James. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. On the wing, Reeves, covered by Joe. James, outside. Oh, there's the alley! And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Joe, pass to Wallace. Back to Joe. For 3. The Lakers with a rebound. 30 seconds left to play in the third. It's James on the wing. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Screen by James. To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Thunder, they've got Holmgren, Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. And then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
No doubt about it, guys. We've got a ball game here. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
And James throws it down.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
From deep, Holmgren. Doesn't go that time. Los Angeles leading by 9. Doncic with it. Joe covering. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Hayes with a screen. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the confidence from SGA on that 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Dort with it, picked up by James. The shot by Dort, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Doncic outside. Doesn't fall. He's 8 for 15 from the floor now. Caruso outside. Drops in the 3.
Boy, once he gets his confidence, he just scores in bunches.
Here's Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Hayes.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. Perfect, right between the eyes on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
You see how patiently Luka just waits for the defense to react, and then boom, he hits you with his move.
Takes a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's James. Oh!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to Dort. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's Doncic outside. Doncic! Counted! All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And it's Doncic missing. Thunder trail by 11. The kick out to Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Pure from three-point range.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Lakers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Outside, Williams. Offline with a 3. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. And Doncic launches from deep. The Lakers with another miss. Outside, Williams. From deep three-point land. And Doncic launches from deep. The putback. So we see the Lakers get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
one-on-one matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Irving up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. He got for us, GA.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thanks, David. Caruso against Davis. Washington passes to Irving. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving is going to drill that shot every time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the 3.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Dort. Off target from three-point range. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Davis has the open look. They get it back with the fadeaway. The kick out to Irving. From past the arc. Here's Gafford. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Williams. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the contest. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Williams.
2 minutes.
Now here's Caruso. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gafford throws it down.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of pick and roll.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Shoots from 14. Irving with it. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
So they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And here is Washington. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That 3 off the mark.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A wide open look here for Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
He's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
It's stolen by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 5. And here is Gafford. 5 points in the game. Davis, that's for 2. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So for Oklahoma City right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. A nice shot by Irving. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
The versatility. That is pretty special.
When Kyrie's going like this, he completely takes the game over. What a player.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the Thunder, another 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Nobody near Irving. Again, Irving missing. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Gafford. And here's Washington outside. Thompson outside, shoots the 3. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Count the basket. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Irving. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, that's a shot that Kyrie's never going to pass up, and exactly the mindset that his team needs.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Still yet to score. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Outside Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Caruso. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thompson passes to Irving. Now Washington lets it go with a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Washington's got 6.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Shot from free throw range. Doesn't go. Only his third miss in 9 tries. Mavericks trail by 4. Inside. And finished off by Lively.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The Thunder with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. There's the drive over Hartenstein. The kick out to Irving on the wing. Davis goes back up. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso for 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Irving. To the left side wing. From deep Washington. That one, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 3. A chance now to send it up. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Spencer Dinwiddie, also Christie out there. Derek Lively is out there with Exum, and it's Marshall in at power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Lively. Pass to Exum. Lively sends a screen for Exum, and he gets the bucket. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
3, Marshall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Jason Kidd has called timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Derek Lively. And it's Edwards in for Najee Marshall. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Holmgren dishes to Wiggins. The tray. Christie with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Good on the triple. Christie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
The Mavericks trailing. Now here's Dinwiddie for 3. Edwards. That shot off. It's Joe on the wing. The shot. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Powell, that's good.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
Here's Wallace. Rebounded by Exum. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Here's Wallace. No scoring in this one. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Powell with the steal. Here's Christie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Wiggins outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiggins has got 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Puts one up from 19. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. .104 left to play in the third. Here's Wallace. Mavericks with the rebound. Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. Exum with a wide open look. Dallas again missing. The Thunder leading by 3. Wiggins outside. This one for 3. Joe passes to Williams. Here's Wallace. Pass to Joe. Wallace outside. From deep. Trains the three-pointer. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Christie. And a miss there on the triple. Holmgren against Dinwiddie. It's Joe on the wing. 3 seconds left. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Caruso kicks to Williams. Back to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 5. Dinwiddie with it. Dort covering. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Powell with the steal. And here's the fast break. Pass to Edwards. Shoots a fader. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Thompson outside. Fires from deep. They get the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Dort kicks to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Pulls up. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And here's Washington outside. Drills the three-pointer. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Outside, Dort. Pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Washington. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Trains it from 17 feet out. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Irving kicks to Gafford. And here's Washington outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hartenstein can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. And Davis gets it to go.
Well, with the game's outcome hanging in the balance, Davis does exactly what he needs to do. A gigantic shot from their big man.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. .34 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Irving from long range. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Dallas foul. Klay Thompson. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Alex Caruso.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
to have you with us for it. Better be on your game. Tonight, Clark, these teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Doncic. And the layup is good.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Irving looking around. And Washington powers it through.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Here's Thompson following the score by Los Angeles. Sinks it from distance.
And that was from the parking lot. Got to be impressed with how accurate Thompson is from way outside.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Davis. Irving finds Washington. No one near him. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. From deep, here's Doncic. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Thompson outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Mavericks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Rejected by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
DA, I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Unloads from 13, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Irving, outside for Davis. Drains the triple. Davis has got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
James double teamed. Doncic outside. Lots of room. Mavericks with a rebound.
And And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Irving, the pass to Washington. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
And he sinks the second. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. Up and in on the layup. He's got 16.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
No good on the 3. Davis finds Irving. Davis a screen from deep. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Oh, what a performance by Luke. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. And then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Offensive board. Outside for Irving. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 5.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Gafford passes to Davis. Davis attacking. And finished off by Davis.
What separates Davis from the pack? In my mind, it's his all-around offensive game. Size, skill, perimeter shooting, and post-up prowess.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Gafford with a screen on Doncic. Another miss by Irving.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Gets it to go. 3 makes, 9 attempts.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is underestimated strength.
James, that's good.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Here's Irving. Outside for Davis. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 8 assists in the game. Doncic deciding where to go with it. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Here's Irving. Doncic grabs the miss.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's the... Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. Is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Thompson outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Irving. The 3 ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
The shot by James, no good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. And here's Thompson for three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
Irving against Doncic. The three from Washington. Outside for Irving. Washington outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 6. Reeves with the ball. Checked by Washington. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And that one drops for him.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
James from distance. Easy work.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And stolen by Reeves. Davis against James. And he lays it up and in. And now just a three-point Dallas lead.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Lakers ball. Substitution on the court.
Lakers trail by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Stolen by Gafford. For 3. Irving, no good. And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for Dallas. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's James. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. Now here's Dinwiddie. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And there's James from the arc. That shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
Just another spot on the court where he can hurt you from. Thompson efficient in the corners.
From deep. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. And it's the Lakers on the break. For 3, James. This James on the wing. Fires from deep. On target from range. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
Thompson passes to Marshall. Counted. Christie's got his first points in this one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
James, a screen on Thompson. And he lobs it up top.
Well, making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play, James is excellent at that.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Thompson gets a good look. And it's Dallas scoring again. Lakers trail by 4. For 3, James. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, a capable shooter at the arc. James has to be taken seriously out there.
Dinwiddie outside. Thompson fires from way outside. They get it back. James with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And that misses. That would have put him up. Thompson with it, picked up by James. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Mavericks foul. Christie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Gets the three ball to go.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Here's Marshall. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Marshall's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's the triple. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Pass to Marshall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Nice read by Thompson right there, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
The shot by James, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Love the effort. Absolutely love it. Keeping the play alive with his activity.
The Lakers with another miss. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Thompson. Pass to Lively. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 5. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game.
There were some who questioned his ability at this level. Bronny starting to earn every minute he's getting.
And Los Angeles is making a change here. Hayes is checked in for Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves is checked in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for James.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
James can't get it to go. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 10-1 run. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. They get it again.
Big rebound and a smart play to kick it right out. They want to use as much time as possible here.
5 on the clock. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The shot no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Thompson. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. Working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
The offensive rebound. Fires the three. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
If Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Dallas no good that time either.
He's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. That might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Irving. Left side Davis to win the run. Can't hit that one. Hachimura with the defensive effort. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Irving. The three from Thompson knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
Well, we know Thompson always wired to score, but right now it even seems to be becoming easier for him.
Off target from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. They get it back. Kicks it to Doncic. A deep three from way back there. Luka.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Pass to Thompson. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Hachimura from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Luka with the finish. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
The three from Washington fires in the triple.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Now here's Hayes. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Davis. AD beasting down low.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Here's Doncic. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Doncic has got 35.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moment.
Irving, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Releases. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now a three-point Los Angeles lead. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Inside, Thompson. Outside for Irving. From the corner, the basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
The three from Thompson, and the three-pointer goes. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Poked away, and stolen by Irving. And he sinks it. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this. Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Beyond the arc. And it's Irving missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Doncic outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. It's tipped and stolen by Reeves. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Washington passes to Thompson. And here is Irving. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do